Okay, so when I heard that Sacha Baron Cohen had apparently infiltrated a right-wing convention and made them sing along to some pretty dodgy lyrics, I was like, this guy is the most epic troll ever. But when I saw the footage, got even better. So the crowd in this convention cheer along to grab her by the pussy, sing along with things like chop 'em up like the Saudis do. He even asked if they should gas Democrats like the Jews at one point. Oh my god. But yeah, I found this video of an interview with the organizers, as well as compiling all the footage. But yeah, Sasha and his team posed as donors and paid for security, which they needed to do anyways to ensure they could keep performing. So basically, they donated the absolute minimum to an organization like 3%ers, which they trolled. But what's funny is, as you'll see, these organizers knew it was Sacha Baron Cohen and still seemed convinced that the Dems would have hired him. Like, I mean, the Dems are dumb as well, but Sacha's pranked Bernie and plenty of dumb Democrats as well. But they're not that dumb. Alright, I'll let you guys watch this. The 3%ers, they're a gun rights group, but they've been going a bit more right, like many have. I tried looking up their response to this, but understandably they've shut down all their socials. I'll try and infiltrate the group. Subscribe and I'll post updates and any other clips that come up. But yeah, enjoy. It's awesome. This is really cool.
What are we gonna do with the radical leftists? We're gonna chop them up like the Saudis do? Or gas them like the Germans do? Drop the bomb? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Sleepy Joe Biden is a pussy. He's too PC to grab a pussy. He
Oh my God!
and like Trump. Antifa, take our statues down. They are basically clowns. They are basically worse than Nazis. Sleepy Joe Biden, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Antifa, you like Antifa?
Yeah, we do!
What do you want to do with Antifa? You want to chop them up or you want to gas them like the Germans do? Let's hear chop them up like the Saudis do. Let's hear. Who wants to chop them up like the Saudis do? Okay, chop them up like the Saudis do. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Antifa, let me see what you want to do about Antifa. Okay, here we go. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do?
Not much of a refrain.
Donald Trump, what we gonna do? Make
Chop them up like the Russians do.
For life, like the Russians do. Democrat voters, what we gonna do? USA, USA, someone else. USA, 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 USA. All right, we got some Democrats here. We got some liberals. You're communist. You're communist. You're communist. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The guy was singing about.
We heard what he was singing.
Yeah, he started saying, "What are you going to do? The liberals gas them like the Germans do."
I heard that.
I'm a huge Trump supporter. That lost me.
It's not okay, is it? No, it's not okay. You think I want my
I was
kids
just watching a
to
documentary
hear
about
that?
what happened.
So what are you going to do about it then?
Austin was contacted about 72 hours ago by a group called Back to Work USA out of Orange County, California. They wanted to bring in a couple of bands, have some music, give us a nice stage, set it up, amp it a little bit better. It felt a little weird, but they started paying for stuff like porta potties, stage rentals, barriers, and as of this morning we had two bands, the band that opened and the band that's closing right now with the Gatlin brothers. Well, the second band started playing their set, and about halfway into a set, or where I'd expect them to be about done, they started into an incredibly racist song. At that moment, we realized that our organizers were nowhere to be found, the ones that had contracted and paid for stuff. As one of the organizers, we tried to pull the plug. They had 4 armed security on the generator, so we couldn't even cut the power. We tried to get on the stage to kick the band off. They had all of the security that was around the stage was then blocking us from getting access to the stage. They wouldn't let us pass the barriers, despite us having our backstage passes that were issued to us. All of the security turned on us. We bum rushed them, got through the security, unplugged the mic, got the guy off the stage. They jumped into the staged AMR ambulance back here and took off with lights and sirens on to get out of here.
Yeah.
The whole band did. And security. They were gone immediately. There's no security left here, and we're left with Mr. Larry Gatlin asking what's going on. I thought this was a conservative constitutional group, and they spent a lot of money. I'm going to blame this on the Democratic Party. Spent a lot of money, thank you Jay Inslee, to make us look bad because of the last two things. And I bet you if you follow the strings, this goes directly back to our Washington State Democratic Party.
Yep.
So we need to start pulling strings. All right, we used Island Johnny's porta potties. They were contracted and paid for by this organization. We need to have some funding done on that. We need to look into the barrier company. We need to look into the stage company. We need to look into everybody here, the AMR contract for the ambulance. We need to know where this money came from so we can tie it back to Jay Inslee, because this is not a representation of our values.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm 99% sure that was Sacha and Cohen.
It was.
It was.
The jails. Obama, what we gotta do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Let's hear it. Hillary Clinton, what we gotta do? Lock her up like we used to do. Lock her up like we used to do. Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna say it and you say it. Ready? Okay, this is the chorus. I'm gonna say 1, 2, and you're gonna say inject him with the Wuhan flu. You ready? Here we go. Obama, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Come on. Hillary Clinton, what we gonna do? Lock her up like we used to do. Like we used to do. Let's talk about Fauci, don't throw his head from his ass. He must be smoking grass. We got locked down by a clown. I ain't lying, it ain't no jokes. Corona is a liberal hoax. Corona is a liberal hoax. What we gonna do then? Dr. Fauci, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Come on. WHO, what we gonna do? Chop him up like the Saudis do. Chop him up like the Saudis do. What we gonna do to WHO? We're gonna inject them with the Wuhan flu? Or chop them up like the Saudis do? Okay, let's hear. Who wants to inject them with the Wuhan flu? Who wants to chop them up like the Saudis do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Okay, you ready? WHO, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. WHO, what we gotta do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. WHO, what we gonna do? Now, ladies, let's hear the ladies. Hold on. Right, here we go. WHO, what we gonna do? Come on, ladies, what happened to the whole Me Too era? Let's hear you shout. WHO, what you gonna do? Can't hear you, girls. Saudis do. Come on, ladies, now. Dr. Fauci, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Chop them up like the Saudis do. Let's hear for the guys now, okay? So let's see if you're louder than the girls. Here we go. WHO, what we gotta do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. WHO, what we gotta do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. WHO, what we gotta do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. I can't hear you. The girls are louder than you. Okay, I'm gonna ask you then. WHO, what we gotta do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Can't hear you. WHO, what we gotta do? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What we gonna do to Fauci? Chop him up. Here we go. You ready for another one? USA is the best. We don't need no COVID test. You're not gonna take away my rights. I don't care about your Actually, shall we lock them up? Shall we lock them up like we used to do? Let's hear it. You want to lock them up like we used to do? Or do you want to inject them with the Wuhan flu? Wuhan flu or lock him up? Okay, mask wearers. Mask wearers, what you gonna do? With the Wuhan flu. Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Mask wearers, what you gonna do? Okay, let's see what you think about the fake news media. Over there. CNN, they spread fake news. They controlled by the you-know-who's. George Soros and his Nazi friends. Anderson Cooper is a liar. His traitor panties, they are on fire. His panties, they are on fire. Okay, CNN. CNN, what we gonna do? CNN, what we gonna do? Okay, journalists, should we chop them up like the Saudis do or inject them with the Wuhan flu? Let's try and chop them up like the Saudis do. Okay, here we go. Ready, here we go. Journalists, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Journalists, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Journalists, what we gonna do?
Chop them up like the Saudis do.
Chop them up like the Saudis do. The ones who make this disease are the snake-eating Chinese. This is why Asians have small feet. Made it in a sushi factory. Then put it on ships to you and me. Put it on ships to you and me. Sushi eaters, what we gonna do? Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Chinese people, what we gonna do? You come up like in World War II. You come up like in World War II. So I'm gonna say, Chinese people, what we gonna do? You're gonna say, you come up like in World War II. Chinese people, what we gonna do? You come up like in World War II. Chinese people, what we gonna do? You come up like in World War II. You come up like in World War II. I can hear, let's hear the ladies there. Chinese people, what you gotta do? You come up like we used to do. You come up like we used to do. Chinese people, what we gonna do? You come up like we used to do. You come up like... Now, are you fans of Bill Gates? Like it? I hate Bill Gates, let's turn him off. His penis is Microsoft. He wants to inject us with microchips. Scientists don't say what's true. They don't love the red, white, and blue. They don't love the red, white, and blue. Bill Gates, what you gonna do? Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Wuhan flu. Scientists, what you gotta do? Feed them to the bears like the Chechens do. Feed them to the bears like the Chechens do. AOC, Donald here. Donald here from Mexico. Donald here from Mexico. Environmentalists, what you gonna do? What are we gonna do with the radical leftists? We're gonna chop them up like the Saudis do? Yes, like the Germans do. Drop the bomb? Jump them up like the Saudis do. Radical leftists, what we gonna do? Jump them up like the Saudis do. Jump them up like the Saudis do.
Like the radicals.
Isn't that it? down. They are basically clowns. They are basically worse than Nazis. Sleepy Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden, what we gonna do? Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Inject him with the Wuhan flu. Antifa. You like Antifa?
Yeah, we do.
What do you want to do with Antifa? You want to chop them up or you want to gas them like the Germans do? Let's hear chop them up like the Saudis do. Let's hear. Let's hear. Who wants to chop them up like the Saudis do? Okay, chop them up like the Saudis do. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Antifa. Let me see what you want to do about Antifa. Okay, here we go. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Anti-fascists, what you gonna do?
Not much of a refrain.
Donald Trump, what we gonna do? Make him
Chop
president
him up
for
like the
life.
Russians do.
For life, like the Russians do. Democrat voters, what we gonna do? CNN, what we gonna do? Okay, journalists, should we chop them up like the Saudis do or inject them with the Wuhan flu? Let's try and chop them up like the Saudis do. Okay, here we go. Ready, here we go. Journalists, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Journalists, what we gonna do? Chop them up like the Saudis do. Journalists, what we gonna do?
Chop 'em up like the Saudis do.
Chop them up like the Saudis do. The ones who make this disease are the snake-eating Chinese. This is why Asians have small feet. Made it in a sushi factory, then put it on chips to you and me. Put it on chips to you and me. Sushi eaters, what we gonna do? Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Inject them with the Wuhan flu. Chinese people, what we gonna do? Nuke them up like in World War II. Nuke them up like in World War II. So I'm gonna say, Chinese people, what we gonna do? You're gonna say, nuke them up like in World War II. Chinese people, what we gonna do? Nuke them up like in World War II. Chinese people, what we gonna do? Nuke them up like in World War II. Nuke them up like in World War II. I can hear, let's hear the ladies there. Chinese people, what you gotta do? Nuke them up like we used to do. Nuke them up like we used to do. Chinese people, what we gonna do? Nuke them up like we used to do. Nuke them up like... Now, are you fans of Bill Gates? I hate Bill Gates, let's turn him off. His business is Microsoft. He wants to inject us with microchips. Scientists don't say...
So, Matt, what happened? So, last minute we had a band added by the production company who was sponsoring the event, who we'd never worked with before. We didn't know anything about the band except for they got a third one and they were happy. About halfway through that set, we started having some pretty racist and violent lyrics that didn't stand for what we wanted, and we tried to find the production manager immediately. The production managers were both absent. They had already left. Their car was gone. So we went and tried to cut the generators. We cut the power of the whole setup. We went to go cut the generators. 3 of the stage security that they'd hired, they had over 50 for a small stage, way overkill, another red flag. The 3 of them were sitting on the generators, physically blocking us from turning it up. At your own event? At our own event. So then I tried to come back in to clear the stage to get the soundboard just to unplug it. Well, they blocked us with the riot barriers, and they wouldn't let us through, even though it's my event.
So let me clarify, this is your event, you put this on, I'm assuming you had done some sort of negotiation for security, so we can say your own security would not let you on your own stage.
Correct. The contracted security that was paid for by the organizers that came in, the donors. So that security would not let us onto our own stage.
Okay, so you had a very large donor. I want to make sure to summarize this very distinctly. So you had a large donor come in at the last minute, offer to sponsor this, They also contracted the security, and you had an extremely racist individual that couldn't get up on stage, and this security would not let you onto your own stage. Somebody was willing to go through this much effort, and we figured out who this guy was singing. I think a lot of people have heard of him. Who was that?
Sacha Cohen.
Sacha Cohen, Hollywood fame. They came up all the way up here to Little Washington State.
The grassroots organizations rallied to make us look bad. And in order to get him off the stage, we had people blocking the stage. We had to physically push our way past security all the way through the steps of the stage and unplug his mic to get him to come up.
And I can't help but say it again, at your own event. And it's interesting that they would do everything they could to keep you from going on the stage as long as possible. What was the motivation for that?
Because just like the crowd was announced right after it happened, what took so long?